Hello and welcome to RC Trail Habit. Today I have here the TRX4M Bronco. After owning it for about 4 months now, I think it's just the right time to do some upgrades on it. So the way that I really want to approach this upgrade is very simple. I want it to be straightforward. I want it to be cost effective, and I wanted to get the most value out of it. So it's no secret that most of the crawlers, like the TRX4M, out of the box, it is very top heavy. I have no complaints as far as the power and torque thus far, but what is obviously that is lacking on the TRX4M and most of the crawlers in general, I would say, is the weight down low, right? So the way that I am planning or I am approaching this little project of mine is to just to add a little bit more weight down low in the front, particularly here. So I got here some sticky Injora tires with a little bit of I believe it has a foam insert in there, and then I also have an Injora beadlock rims, as well as an Injora steel steering knuckles with some counterweights. This is fairly, I would say, fairly cheap. So the beadlock wheel rims cost about $47.99 from Amazon, and the sticky tires cost about $25.99. And the steering knuckles and the counterweights cost about, let me check, $43.99 for a grand total of $117.97. That is in Australian dollars, so you just might want to do your own conversion in your country. I honestly believe that going with a weight upgrade and some traction upgrade as well is, is the most cost effective, and it's got the most value. I mean, you can always replace your servo, when it breaks. You can replace your motor, definitely you can do that. You can also upgrade your suspensions. But I guess for an immediate impact, as per my research, like adding weight to the front would actually benefit you, like just straight out and flat out. You would just realize the value or the gains, as far as being able to be more stable on your crawling, and yeah, having more traction, and yeah, just being planted overall. Yeah, it's gonna make a lot of difference, since that's what you're trying to tackle is being more stable on the climbs, and not tipping over or rolling over, which I've encountered a lot with stock crawlers. So yeah, I'll be measuring the stock weight of the TRX4M, and then afterwards do a measurement, or and then I'm gonna measure the weight of the steering knuckles, the wheels, and the tires, and see what kind of additional weight that we're looking at after everything is installed. All right, so first thing that we're gonna do is we are going to install the tires on the wheels. Oh yeah, just out of the packaging, it feels really, really sticky compared to the stock tires of the TRX Bronco 4M. It's also a little bit thicker. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference in there. It's a lot more meatier. It's got deeper threads, and yeah, it's just the stickiness. You can feel it really, really, sticking in my skin. And you got that foam insert in there, coming in the stock. Yeah, overall I'm impressed. Let's see. Let's stand it up this way. Yeah, it's yeah, the difference is yeah, it's massive. It's a massive tire. All right, and let us open up the Endura steel rims or steel wheels. Yep, also comes with some stickers. Let's just set that aside for now. And yeah, so these are your Endura wheels. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a battery on my weighing scale, but I can always measure this later and then just post it in the comment section. So this is your brass wheels. Yeah, it's pretty neat. And this assembled part, so that's your internal wheel. It's the back of the wheel and the front. So what you want to do is put the middle part inside and have the rubber lip or beads to sit right on top of that, right on top of the inner wheel. And then what you want to do is actually have this the front and the back pressing against it, hence locking it, right? There you go. And just make sure that everything is lined up. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky to put it on at first, and it might seem to be jiggling around, but once everything is lined up, it should be able to lock in place. Hopefully it lines up. Right, it's perfect. So just a quick comparison of what the two looks like side by side. All right. Maybe just a quick test as well. Let me just put this in here. That's already making a big difference already. And we haven't installed everything yet. But yeah, it's just a quick test fit before I put everything back. What's going on? Look. Holy crap, look at that. It is just massive. And look at the front end as well. Yeah, I'm liking it. And it's sitting, yeah, it's sticking out a bit further as well. You can see that, and then compare it to this one. It's sticking out as well, but it's not by much. But yeah, you can definitely notice with the extra thread in here. So yeah, it's looking good so far. So I'm gonna finish off installing the bead locks. 4 sets of wheels and tires. And yeah, it's just, yeah. Oh man, it's just looking at it, it's just yeah, I'm just so excited to have a look. You know, it really transforms your rig into looking more capable and more rugged compared to having this. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, of course, for any crawlers, for any off-roaders, or any four-wheel drive, like a good set of chunky tires and a good wheels as well really brings out the characteristic of your rig. I might actually just try to test fit all 4 tires just so that we can have a general overall impression. I know that we still have a fair bit to go with installing the knuckles or the steering knuckles, but you know, I'm excited. So oh, I want to skip all of that and just yeah, see how good this thing actually looks. I get excited. I get excited. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Just adds a little bit of clearance as well. It feels taller. It looks taller. It feels taller. And yeah, it's a lot more bulkier as well. I just want to give you a peek in all angles. I mean, what do you think, guys? Is this great or what? You like it? I like it. Yeah, I believe yeah, it completely transforms the stance and the look and the overall ruggedness of the Bronco. Yeah. It doesn't look like urban anymore. It looks more rugged and trail ready. Holy crap. Hmm? Sweet. Oh, that might be the thumbnail, isn't it? Over there. Yeah. Might be good as a thumbnail. Hey, what do you think? All right, cool. Now, okay. Now, so we'll proceed with installing the steering knuckles and the counterweights. All right. Let's go for it. All right, so let's see what we're working with in here as far as installing the knuckles. So I have removed the bolts for the tires there. Then let's remove the okay. Let's remove the body so it's a lot easier to see what we're dealing with in here. Let's adjust the camera a little bit so that we can focus. All right. All right, so this is the stock steering knuckle, and this is the one that we're going to be replacing. So I'm assuming we just have to remove the steering links in here, and there's two screws here at the top and one at the bottom. Let me just show you that over there. So we're gonna remove this, I assume, and we're gonna remove this, and we're gonna remove this, take it out, and I think we need to reuse the bushing as well. Yeah, it's takes a little bit of time when you're doing this on a manual tool. So there you go. Let's just make sure that we keep it bottom part. Oh, there you go. It's just slips right off. There you go. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Oops. Keep it safe. Let's see. We need to transfer that. All right, so this is the replacement steering knuckles. So this is what's going to go there. And so it's going to replace the whole thing. It's going to go there. And this is what it is replacing. So this is the old one, or the original steering joint or steering knuckle. Going to replace with this one, much more burlier. So we need to figure out how do we actually manage to transfer this this link or this shaft, steering shaft, onto this one. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a weight measurement, just so that we can compare how much weight we're adding. So these are the stock wheels and tires. So they are about 78 grams. So 78 grams for the stock wheels and tires for all four of them. And this is the aftermarket ones, which is 217 grams. So that is massive, from 78 to 217. That is a massive weight difference. And now, so just measuring the stock steering knuckle. So this is including the what should we call that? The steering shaft, or the drive shaft, and some of the bushings. So it's about 6 grams all in all. Compared that to the knuckle, to the weighted knuckle, plus the weight, so it's about 28 grams. So yeah, it's just massive. Yeah. So this is the stock steering knuckle and like drive shaft in here. So the first thing that you need to do is actually to remove this nut over here, the top. You just have to pull it out, and then you should be able to take the bushing out, and also there's a small bushing inside right there, and there's also a bigger bushing right here inside, just to show you how that one is disassembled. So this is it. Take that off, and you should be able to take out the smaller bushing right there. Just be careful not to lose it, and then you should be able to pull out your steering, or your front drive shaft. And after that, you have to pry out the bigger bushing, and then you have to transfer that over to your new steering knuckle. All right. By the way, this casing right here, this default steering knuckle, they almost weigh like nothing at all. Like, I think it's just about a gram or so, probably less. It's just a flimsy plastic. All right. So yeah, so you got your bushing right there, and you have to press them all in. Yeah, that's it. Just have to make sure that it sits flush, and your other bushing, or your smaller bushing, should be sitting flush in there as well. And then there is this small pin that you need to put. You see this small pin right here? It's just really hard to see this stage, so you just have to put that there, or in the middle, and that will allow you to insert this nut right here. Just have to sit flush. Yep. So you can see that's the comparison right there with the stock knuckle and the aftermarket, or the Enduro knuckles. Yeah, so far it's looking good. So let's try to install this. Yeah, I think we're able to do that. We'll tighten it up later. All right, let's put it back. Let's put it back on the stand, and that's how it looks. And then you have all of these offset weights as well. All right, now here's a little bit of an issue, right? So this is not perfect, because I'm not sure if I can still find the packaging for the wheels. However, I think I've ordered, it doesn't say here on the packaging, I have to check what I ordered.
but I believe this is a zero offset, and I did a quick test fit of the tires. So remember that you still have to put on the counterweight plates on the other side, right? And on the right side, it's already fitted up. However, with the offset, with the zero offset of these tires, I mean, you're gonna be able to put it in. However, if you look here closely, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, let me put some torch on it. Yeah, I don't know if it actually does it a lot better, but yeah, it's rubbing, or it's sitting right smack onto the wheel. Right, so there will be a couple of problems with that one. So once we tighten this up, it's not actually gonna rub, but it's gonna stick onto that wheel, right? And due to that, we won't be able to drive the front wheel, so it will get stuck. So yeah, so it will not be functional at all, and it will not work because yeah, it's just sitting flush against it, and yeah, it's gonna stick to the counterweight plates, yeah, and making the wheels not turn at all. So so what is the solution for this one? So you could have spacers. That is the most logical, and I think that is the most sensible way to progress without causing too much dramas. Of course, you can have some fabrication, maybe add some like washer spacers in here, but I won't be doing that. Yeah, it's just gonna yeah, not look so clean. So I prefer to have a proper hex extension, probably just a few mil, maybe 3 or 4 mil extension. So it's just gonna push this hex outwards a little bit, and it's gonna be able to sit these wheels further out without rubbing onto the counterweight plates. All right, and also another workaround is you could totally just omit the counterweight plates and just go with the knuckles. So you're sacrificing a little bit of weight there. So yeah, so you just install the knuckles. I mean the hex bolt. Just set it there, and then yeah, just install it without. That is the immediate workaround. And then if you absolutely need the counterweight plates, then yeah, just get one off from Amazon. You can get a variety of thickness of the hex bolt. So it really depends on what you're looking at. So it may sit the tires further out more than it is, but yeah, that is the workaround. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run it without the counterweight plates, because I don't have the hex bolt extension just yet. It's just so that we can finish off this upgrade or this install. But right now, yeah, so far so good. Yeah, definitely can feel the weight up top. I mean, not up top, but you definitely can feel the weight down low. Yeah. There you have it. But yeah, it's not perfect right now, but yeah, hopefully you guys have learned about modifying your TRX4M by simply adding new wheels and new tires, and yeah, swapping out the the steering knuckles. There, if you can see that, it doesn't, yeah, you don't see it quite as much. But yeah, that's pretty much what you can do for now, but it's not perfect. There's still some work that needs to be done, especially getting the right offset of wheels, or getting a proper hex extension. So this is how it looks in the front, how much is sticking out. Yeah, definitely transformed the way it looks. Let's do a quick measurement. So this is about, so the stock form is about 500 grams. And right now, let's turn on scale. Yeah, still booting. Okay, and right now it's roughly 659. So you gained about 159 grams, and that is without the plates. So if we add on the plates, so roughly you'd get 694 grams. So that will be your overall weight gain, sort of. It's like your Bronco went to the gym to bulk up, and yeah, went on a little bit of a calorie surplus. But everything is sensible though. Everything is, yeah, all the weight is here down low, and that will help you get over some steep climbs, and you know, and with the tires as well, give you more traction to get over some rough stuff, some steep technical stuff. So yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that quick tutorial on how to install your new beadlock wheels or rims, and install your knuckles, and also install the counterweight plates on the steering knuckles. All right, if you have any questions, comments, yeah, just let me know down below. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this. I'll be coming up with a real world test video really soon as the weather becomes more favorable, and when I finally receive the hex extension that I will be ordering shortly after this one. But definitely it looks, just aesthetically right now, it looks heaps better than the stock version. Yeah, just want to show you here. Yeah, that is the stock wheels right there. That's skinny little tire, and yeah, it's just plain old boring rims. Yeah, it looks good, man. Yeah, I'll catch you guys next time, and I'll see you out there on the trails.